Coming up this morning for you, more organizations in the Ozarks come together to help recover from storms this week.
And our Hannah Zettel has the story of how a local community that relies on volunteers for upkeep got some much appreciated help this week.
Plus, more on our courageous conversation about workforce issues. We look at how baby boomers could impact the city of Springfield itself. That's all coming your way these next 2 hours on Daybreak.
Well, good morning and thanks for starting off your weekend with us. It's Friday, May 3rd. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano as we get set to get moving to start your weekend off, right?
Yeah.
Starting off everyone's
That's
weekend
the idea.
at home. And hope everyone just relaxes this weekend and enjoys themselves a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to do that, right? Birthday weekend for you.
That is a birthday weekend for me.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We'll figure out what to do. Maybe I'll just lay around.
Okay.
That could be cool.
That might be nice, yeah. Elisa, your birthday's coming up soon, too. Technically, this is your birthday weekend.
We share a birthday weekend.
Yep.
No kidding.
No kidding. You knew that. Right. Act surprised. Yeah, and with the way this week was, how busy it was, I can't decide if it was the shortest week ever or the longest week ever. You know, like I can't decide.
It went by quick because there was so much in it, but
Right.
it was exhausting.
Right.
I know.
I
do know what you mean.
One more day for us to push through and for most people at home as well.
Right.
We need to start, though, by talking flooding again.
Again, right? We still have the residual flooding. Aerial flood warnings go until 11 o'clock this morning as we continue to just deal with these flooded rivers. So again, aerial flood warning to the south and east of Springfield until 11. A flash flood watch has been issued and expanded until 10 o'clock Saturday morning along and south and east of I-44. It does include Springfield because we'll get more rounds of showers and storms today, and again, we're already pretty flooded. Clouds out there this morning. It's 58 degrees on east and northeast winds. Not really seeing any rain yet. You'll have a dry morning commute with things pretty quiet. Of course, that changes as we head through the day today. Temperatures right now are in the 50s. It's 58 in Springfield, 56 in Monette, and 57 in Branson. So I think you make it to work and school pretty dry, just cloudy. More showers and storms by the evening commute. We'll keep those rounds going. We'll have a temperature of 68 degrees by dismissal with those showers and storms focused especially south. A tiny, tiny severe threat that we've got to talk about for today. Details in 10 minutes.
Around the Ozarks, 2 days after tornadoes came through the Ozarks, several organizations are now helping clean up. Last night was the kickoff for the Ozarks Farmers Market, which has moved to the Ozark Mill on the Finley River. Bass Pro Shops used the event to host a fundraising raffle to support people affected by the storm. So if you win the raffle, you'll get a new $11,000 TV donated by Johnny Morris. The raffle will be up all month, and the money raised then provides shelter for families who lost their home, plus gas cards and other household goods.
On behalf of the Ozark Cares Network and the Finley River Community Foundation, the Morris family has graciously donated the ATV you see here behind us so that we can raffle it off for tornado relief for Ozark students and other residents in long-term recovery in the Waterford area.
Also in Greene County, commissioners made an emergency declaration on storm debris cleanup. The Office of Emergency Management says their top priority now is families whose homes were damaged and those who do not have a place to stay.
We have another story of communities coming together from Lebanon as high winds knocked down trees and snapped multiple power poles there this week. To help with recovery, crews from Nixa and Columbia both went there to get power back for its residents. The city shared a thank you on social media appreciating the help, and the city of Nixa also responded, noting that it's always important to continually help your neighbors.
This week's storms have also hit parts of Arkansas pretty hard. The Lead Hill School District has been closed for most of the week after storms caused damage to multiple school buildings there, but some of the district's teachers went inside the schools to clean up in hopes of having class again Monday. Earlier this week, the district reported damages, which include roofs torn off some buildings, power lines to the school disconnected. Trees were even uprooted, but the school's campus had debris all over it. The district says while buildings can be replaced, the lives of children cannot, and they are very thankful everyone is okay.
Some more local news for you this morning. April was National Volunteer Month and helped in encouraging people to donate time to good causes.
Our Hannah Zettel joins us now to talk about a local community that depends on volunteers year-round to offset costs and keep the area in good condition. Hannah, good morning.
Good morning, Lauren and Joe. Eden Village accepts volunteers all the time, not only to complete tasks like gardening and yard work, but also to get to know the residents who depend on this housing and make their days a little brighter.
That it benefits the people who are coming out here as much, if not more, than it does the people who are living here.
April is National Volunteer Month, a time to highlight people who donate time and effort to great causes across the country.
Volunteering is crucial for Eden Village.
Eden Village in Springfield depends on volunteers year-round to keep the small gated community in tip-top shape.
Our goal is that no one sleeps outside.
It's really important for all of our neighbors that live here to interact with the volunteers, for them volunteers to get to know their stories and to get to know them as people.
Eden Village provides permanent housing for the chronically homeless, while keeping tenants responsible for things like paying rent on time and being mindful of their neighbors. To cut costs, the organization only employs a small staff and instead relies on the help of volunteers to keep the facility running.
I always say that, like on our work days, if we have 40 people for 1 hour, that is a whole work week. We didn't have to pay for somebody. These are skilled laborers that are out here today. That is very valuable.
Volunteers like this group of AT&T employees
we like to give back to the community.
Prepare the village grounds for grass to be planted.
We're volunteering to help out with whatever projects they have around here that they might need help with, need some manpower.
This is 10 times better than it's ever been on the streets.
William Ellsworth is an Eden Village resident who calls folks that donate their time and make his day friends rather than volunteers.
They take very good care of us, and she keeps a watch on me, and she knows. She's got a funny omen. She knows when something's happened to me, and she'll call me. And sure enough.
If you're interested in assembling a volunteer group or simply donating your own time to Eden Village, you can do just that on their website, gatheringtree.org/volunteer.
Hannah Zettel, thank you. This morning, we also continue part of our Courageous Conversation series on workforce development called Nobody's Business. As baby boomers leave the workforce, companies are left to fill those positions.
Madison Heaver this morning breaks down what Springfield is seeing as a result of this and what the city can do to keep up with others in the country.
One of the key things that businesses that are looking to relocate to the area look for is a growing workforce and plenty of people to fill the jobs that they have available.
Robin Robeson and Ryan Mooney, both with the Springfield Chamber of Commerce, say cities are deeply affected by baby boomers retiring and leaving jobs open that millennials can't fill.
What we've seen the data suggest to us as of late is that every time a worker enters the workforce, a new job is created.
Robeson says the race for companies is where Springfield needs to be taken seriously.
Make no mistake, it is a competition. You know, there will be winners and there will be losers. What are we doing then to make some of those visitors say, wow, you know, maybe I would want to live in Springfield. Let me check out what jobs are available here. So are we leveraging and using those resources to make sure that when we have the opportunities that we're taking full advantage of it.
But how does Springfield come out on top as a winner in the contest for companies looking to relocate?
Well, we have kind of a chicken or the egg, you know, chicken and egg situation.
Peter Kagiyama, the author of For the Love of Cities, says the people in Springfield have to demonstrate that they love their city. He suggests going to parks, participating in community gardens, and going downtown to support business, making the city enjoyable for people that will be filling open jobs left by baby boomers.
Having a great workplace, that's important, but also having a great city, that's important too, because if you get those two working together, then you're far more likely to see that talent stay in a place. So cities, companies, they're natural allies in this process.
What they're seeing is that they're connected. If you want more companies to come to your city, you have to have the people there to fill the jobs. And to have people there to fill the jobs, you have to have people demonstrating to others that they love their city to get even more people to move there.
The term for that is a virtuous cycle. Where good things compound upon good things, yeah, that's exactly what you're hoping for. You know, we're very familiar with the vicious cycle, right? But the virtuous cycle is sort of the exact opposite of that.
From our perspective, we're talking about a lot of big community projects that how do we take those on as a community and make those big investments.
Mooney says the city needs to constantly work toward improving, and they are.
We have to continually be pushing our community to even better and higher expectations of ourselves. And if we do that, we know companies are going to respond. And we know that for the next couple of decades, we're going to be dealing with worker shortages. And that's the number one thing that companies are thinking about. We feel like Springfield has a lot of good things going for it right now, but we need to continue to enhance that. We need to figure out how we can get to be even a better community where more people will want to live and work.
Madison Heaver reporting this morning. Ryan Mooney also added the city's heavily focused on providing education to enhance Springfield's talent pipeline. Don't forget, there is more to this courageous conversation, as we've had several installments already, over on ozarksfirst.com under the News tab.
We had 3 more tornadoes confirmed yesterday. That puts our number up at 12. Details on where they were, their strength, plus a flood risk that continues through part of the weekend. We've got that covered for you right after the break.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.